Hey, it's Rick and Patty from the KORD Morning Show. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it.
And, of course, you can always catch us anywhere and everywhere with our KORD mobile app. It's free for you in the App Store as well in Google Play.
Hardy, give heaven some hell. Number one for New Country. It's 102.7 KORD. His very first time ever being at Watershed. He's going to be there, and we're just less than 30 days away from Watershed. And, of course, more of those passes as we get closer and closer to Watershed.
Goodness.
I know, Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest.
Yep.
Super excited about this weekend. And then our final pair of Kenny Chesney, we're going to do this morning at 7:20. So we got one last pair of Kenny Chesney. We've got to get out the door. And then we announced a couple days ago on Monday, Luke Combs is coming to the Gorge in October. So a lot of great country coming to town. And Martina,
I got an email about Luke Combs.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome.
Sir.
So we're going to give you a chance to win some of those tickets as well. And keep it right here to KORD. All you got to do, as we talk about, is download the KORD mobile app.
Yep.
Because you don't want to miss out on the FOMO. I know that's the new buzzword. So funny. A couple days ago, I was watching an old video of Valley Girl talk. And someone had done a news story in the 80s about Valley Girls, right?
Okay.
And so, of course, everybody was like, grody to the max, gag me with the spoon.
Oh, gosh.
And it's so funny
Yeah.
how every generation has their own little buzz terms.
Taglines, yeah.
Right, exactly. So for this generation, FOMO, fear of missing out. So make sure you download the KORD mobile app. You want to win those free tickets. Of course, that's one way you're going to do it with the KORD mobile app. If you didn't know it, today is Pina Colada Day.
I like that.
If you like pina coladas, love that song, of course, from the
Somebody had pina coladas. We had Jell-O shots last week.
Yeah, we did at the little barbecue. That's it's like how was your Jell-O shot?
It was fantastic.
She had a variety.
I had one.
Yeah, but she had a variety.
Yeah, I know.
So National Pina Colada Day, National Kitten Day. Patty's a cat person, and Pick Blueberries Day. So if you're just curious.
love blueberries.
Well, there you go. So a couple things that are going on right now. Only 54 days until Labor Day, 113 until Halloween, and then 116 until daylight saving time again ends, basically.
I'm glad you're on that, Rick.
I'm on all that stuff.
I know you are.
You're like, Rick, how does this affect my life? Well, it really doesn't. I just want to tell you that. So let's get the day started. Grab a cup of coffee, dig in. Let's get going. You got Rick and Patty, KORD.
You're listening to Rick and Patty in the morning on number one for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
102.7 KORD. 68 degrees. You got Rick, you got Patty. Another warm one. I know. What was it? You were trying. You sent me a text yesterday saying 107.
It was 107 yesterday afternoon. I wonder, I know we're supposed to get up to like 109, possibly 110. We were supposed to break a record yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know if we, I didn't see that we broke the record, but you never know. We'll go double check this morning. We just got in here, but we'll go double check to see if we broke the record. It's still, I mean, for me, once it gets past a certain part, it's just hot.
It's excessive. It's excessive.
It's just hot. But again, it's Tri-Cities. It's summertime. It's Tri-Cities.
Well,
and you still haven't topped the very top of 120. So
no. And then there's a red flag warning. So I mean, fire danger is,
Yep. Well, of course, it's dry. It's a Kindle, but it's always a tinderbox.
Yes.
It's always a
this
tinder.
is nothing new.
Yeah, it's always people like it's Tri-Cities, man. What do you expect? And when we get wind, like what do you expect? It's Tri-Cities, but it is going to be warm. Make sure you stay hydrated.
Absolutely,
lots of water.
And you know what? Keep in mind that there are cooling stations all around town.
Yeah, so, there's a huge list.
Your library.
Yep, absolutely. I saw that yesterday, and Mid Columbia is doing a bunch, and we may post
even some city offices.
Yeah, we're going to post those up for you because that's
they're already posted.
I love it. Good information you need right there posted for you. Cooling station already posted for you. Facebook fun for you today. So it was funny. Yesterday I was doing my workout at Orange Theory Fitness, and the hilarity is in the mix of music, along comes the theme song to Beverly Hills 90210. Now in the middle of the music,
really, how out of place
it was. As I'm exercising, I'm like,
you recognized it though right away.
Of course. Of course. I'm like,
are you a Dylan fan?
No, everybody knows the theme to, it's just the music. It was just the music. There's no lyrics to the song. It's just the theme. And I'm like, really? The theme song to Beverly Hills?
90210.
It's got the rocking guitar.
Did they follow it up with going way back with Chips?
No, it just went back. It just went back into music. So it was one of those. It was just part of it's wiki. So it was part of the wiki mix. And I was like, what? Beverly Hills? What? Anyway, so during the workout, it got me thinking. What TV show from your teen years would you binge watch all over again?
Wow, going back with 90210, I like that. Remember Melrose Place?
Yeah.
I love all those.
I remember when Melrose Place. That was an event. You actually sat down And that was kind of event watching TV back in the day.
You know, if you really want to go way old school, Dallas was that was every Friday night.
Absolutely.
Who shot JR?
So teen years, I know that when I was in college, people would meet in the big room for Days of Our Lives at noon. It was amazing.
Yes. That's a soap opera.
I know, but it amazed me that Days of Our Lives, there they were, all my classmates. You know, didn't matter if you were a guy or a girl.
Right.
Sitting watching Days of Our Lives at noon in the commissary. Commissary. So. For me, I'm going to go with Family Ties. For me, Michael J. Fox.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
For me, Michael J. Fox is my childhood. That's it. Michael J. Fox.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Ricky Schroeder, Silver Spoons. Those were the shows I watched when I was in that age and enjoyed.
Well, I wasn't in my teens, but I also liked Desperate Housewives.
Okay, yeah.
That was a good show.
That was another big one, absolutely. So there you go. We're going to have some fun with you. That's the Facebook fun. What TV show from your teen years would you binge watch all over again? Take some of your comments, share those coming up. That's our Facebook fun. You got Rick and Patty.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the Cord mobile app and send us an app chat message, or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Shabuzi, a bar song, Tipsy, 638, number one for New Country. It's 1027 KORD. You got Rick, you got Patty. What is going on in Nashville?
Well, sadly, a member of the iconic country group, the Oak Ridge Boys, passed away. Tenor-singer Joe Bonsall lost his battle with the neuromuscular disorder, ALS, on July 9th. He was 76. He retired from touring back in January due to mobility issues, and he shared a message with fans thanking them for their support over the last 50 years.
Wow.
The Oaks are currently on their farewell tour with the help of Ben James, who has been handling Bonsall's parts. Carly Pierce fans can look forward to it's a fiery new single is how they're advertising it. It's Truck on Fire, and it will be hitting the airwaves on July 29th. It's a revenge anthem, Rick, telling the story about a woman who decides to set her cheating ex's truck on fire. It takes its melody from the children's song. You remember this, Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire.
Yeah.
And the track is on Carly's new album, Hummingbird. Ernest, taking a break from showbiz, at least for now. He took to social media to say that he's taking a month off to focus on his family. Ernest says his on-the-go lifestyle has started to affect him, and his main priority over the next few weeks will be his wife and son. Ernest wrote, "I'm lucky to have a lot of incredible things come up, and because of that, I want to show up as my best self for my family and for you guys." And who knew that Chris Young is a huge Jelly Roll fan, and he just loves the success he's having.
I'm just not even going to talk about me, because at this point, I just want to talk about him and how welcoming and awesome and polite and nice that guy is. And, you know, he's just having such a cool run right now. And I remember talking about this music he's putting out, like, I think well over a year ago. And it's just amazing to see him having the moment he's having.
Hear, hear.
Yeah,
I agree.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, popculture.com says that Jelly Roll has settled a lawsuit brought against him by a Philadelphia band with the same name. The band Jelly Roll claimed that their name was being overshadowed by his. The band now is going to use the name Jelly Roll Band for their business.
You know, that happened with
know.
Lady A. When Lady Antebellum went Lady A, some lady in Seattle said, "Well, I'm Lady A," and then she demanded $10 million for the use of Lady A. It was a big mess, but
I remember.
It's like what? You know,
I know, really. Do you think that you're confused with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jelly Roll Band and Jelly Roll. Trust me, I know who Jelly Roll is.
Exactly.
I've never heard of.
Right.
I've never heard of the
Jelly Roll Band.
Yeah, never heard of them. So.
Those are your trending headlines.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show. Number one for New Country. 1027 KORD.
Combs in the Gorge. I love it. We're super excited about that. And of course, tickets go on sale. I know they're already doing some pre-sales already.
Yes.
But for general public, this Friday at 10 a.m. for Luke Combs in the Gorge in October. Two big shows, right, Patty? And you got Parker
Yeah, the
McCollum.
4th and 5th.
Yeah, and you got
Friday and Saturday night.
And you got Parker McCollum, and it's going to be a great time right there. Luke Combs in the Gorge, and we're super excited about that. Don't worry, we'll give you a chance to win some of those free tickets. Another great reason to download the KORD mobile app. Kenny Chesney is going to be Saturday in Seattle, along with the Zach Brown Band, and Megan Maroney is going to be on that ticket as well.
What a great show.
Yeah, it's a great lineup. We'll give you a chance to win our final set of tickets at 7:20. And then Patty is super excited this weekend, the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest.
My first time.
Yeah, you're gonna have a great time.
Trucker Travis.
Shout out to
Yeah. I got the number. We'll be texting.
That's right. Absolutely. So
Party in Pendleton.
it's gonna be huge. Jody Messina, who of all the artists that are gonna be there, who do you really want to see the most?
Well, of course, Dustin Lynch and
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm even excited for Vanilla Ice. Yes,
he's
I said
great.
it.
He's great. Oh my
And
gosh.
I mean, come on.
So Vanilla Ice came with the 90s tour a few years back.
Did you go?
I did. Stole the show.
Of
Stole,
course.
I was like, really? Okay, because there was Tone Loc, there was Salt and Pepper and all that. And he was the final guy. And absolutely, I'm like, okay, it's a party. It's a party.
How
It's a
can it
party.
not be?
It really is. And he gets out there, and he's a great performer.
Talk about memories, though. I mean, it brings you to a good time.
It does. Now, what I'm waiting for, I'm just going to toss this out there for the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest.
Thomas Rhett.
Shabuzi for next year. I'm just saying that because he's the hot thing right
Yeah,
now.
I know.
So I know they've had Post Malone before, but Shabuzi would be great. So because they're always looking for that. They like that combination of, hey, here's some 90s
I know.
throwback, and then here's country for you, and they combo it. So that's why we've seen Pitbull come.
Yeah.
That's why you've seen
With-
Post Malone come.
Right.
And different artists like that come along with the country act. So for me, I'm going to throw it out there for you guys, Shabuzi next year. Because that'll be a fun time. So we are excited to give away the tickets to Kenny Chesney coming up at 7:20, and then of course Patty's gonna have a great time at the Pendleton.
I've never been to. I know, but I've never even been to Kenny Chesney.
Oh man,
that would be a tough.
That's a tailgating
you know,
party
either
as well.
or.
I know. Luke Combs, super excited about that. Lots of great
Yes.
country coming. Make sure you download the KORD mobile app so you will be good to go.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. Number 1 for New Country. 1027 KORD.
He's warm Tri-Cities near 110 today. Just be aware of that over the next couple days, next couple of weeks here. It's summertime.
I'm just going to go do a big cannonball in the neighborhood pool.
There you go. There you
Jumping
go.
right in.
Absolutely. I thought about it yesterday. I did my little workout at Orange Theory, and I thought, man, if I wish I had a pool. I don't have a pool. I thought, man, if I had a pool, I'd just go home and just dive right on in.
I know it's always good to have friends who have pools.
Yeah, we did a
or
pool,
a boat.
Yeah, we did a pool party on Saturday, and I asked my wife one time about this. I said, honey, you've never asked for a trailer, like an RV trailer, to go camping. She'll just do the tent. She's good with that. And then I said, why have you never asked for a boat? Like, why don't we have a boat? And she said, because we have friends that have boats, and we have friends that have pools.
That's right.
And she
Yes.
goes, we'll just go over
Yes.
there. So anyway, that's how you solve it. It's like, oh, who's my friend with the boat on the Columbia? All right, good. We'll see you out there in a little couple hours after we get off the air here. All right, here we go. Other people's problems. Jen's got quite the situation going on. And what is going on with Jen?
Rick and Patty, our neighborhood grocery store collects money for causes like a blood drive or leukemia. My husband hates it, refuses to give. But I usually donate something, like rounding up to the nearest dollar or dropping in a couple of bucks. Well, there's this one checkout person who always tries to shame people into giving. And yesterday, he acted like a jerk and asked me why I didn't care about the kids who have cancer. Of course, he didn't know I'd already donated that day. It still annoyed me. Should I complain to the manager or should I stop shopping there? What should I do? Jen in Kennewick.
Well, if you like your grocery store, I wouldn't stop shopping there for sure. You can easily just say, hey, I gave it the
I already
off.
gave.
I already gave.
I've already donated.
I will say I'm starting to see
I
it
give
more.
what I can.
I see it. I'm starting to see it more and more often. Like I saw it at the pet store. I saw it at the grocery store. I'm starting to see the roundup a lot more.
Yeah, I see. Yes.
And
And I usually do the roundup as well.
I think because the technology is available nowadays to do that on those little machines when you're swiping your card.
Well, yes, constantly you see, do
Yeah.
you want to, can you
Yeah.
donate $1
Yeah.
or round up or
And
what have you.
I do it based on how I'm feeling that day. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. I personally like to round up just because it's easy for me to keep track of my money. So I mean,
yes, that's the easy way to do it.
yeah. Rather than giving like, hey, can you give $5 or $10? It's easier just just round up, boom, and you're done. You're good to go. And then of course for me, it's always about the cause. So if it's animals or it's kids,
Yeah.
I will do those things
Yep.
more so than buying the CEO a new boat. Sorry. Not gonna.
I know it.
I'm not gonna.
I know,
not-
but then also
I'm not
think-
rounding up for the CEO. Sorry.
Also, think about the checkout person who has to ask
Oh,
you that. You know, they have
those
to
poor
ask
people have
every
No?
single
Okay.
person.
So you used to work. Can I say?
I've worked.
Can I say the retailer you used to work at?
You can say what? Yeah, sure.
You used to work at Kohl's,
Uh-huh.
right?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Was there not a quota in terms of asking or?
So,
yeah.
everybody has a credit card,
Right.
You know, and yes, you get bonuses or whatever based on how many people you get to sign up for a credit card.
Right. It's like yeah.
Nobody wants credit these days.
I know. I
No,
get it.
I mean,
I get
come
it.
on. We're all trying to get out of debt. So yes, it's tough.
Just saw Macy's is going to raise their credit card to 35%. I'm like, nope, not going to happen in this universe.
But you know, they make
Yeah.
it incredibly lucrative. Hey, you know, if you sign
Yep.
up for this credit card, you'll save.
Oh,
Sometimes, half off or even, up to 70% off. So, it's
I give
kind of suck you in.
I give Kohl's credit. I did have a Kohl's credit card for a little bit because I got our air
yes,
fryer.
on your first purchase?
Yes, yeah, because they said, well, we could really save you a lot of money on this air fryer for your wife. And I'm like, oh, let's drop. Then I did. I never used after that, I never used the card.
Right,
but,
right.
And, but I did get the discount. I mean, I have done that. So I'll be
Absolutely.
first to admit
Yes.
that. So again, this person's just trying to do their job. I'm surprised. Number one, most cashiers don't even speak to you anymore. I mean, it used to be they'd be nice and
It's
talk.
tough. It's tough.
Now they act like you don't even exist when you're going through the line. But what do you do in this situation? You know what? I would just say I already gave. I don't think you have to complain to the manager. I think you should still shop at your favorite store.
Or you can give them the life story as to why you can't give at this particular time.
I'm broke. I'm broke.
Yeah.
I'm broke. I mean, you could say that too.
I mean,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
a tough time.
It
It's a
is.
tough time. So.
All right. So, Jen, we'll do our best to solve this for you. A lot of people are already chiming in on Facebook. 547 KORD app chat us. What will you do in this situation? We want to know. You got Rick and Patty.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show, number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
KORD. All right, we're super excited because Kenny Chesney is coming to Seattle this Saturday. And yes, we've got the free passes. We got the free tickets, don't we, Patty?
Can you believe it?
gonna be
We
great.
absolutely do.
I love it. Well, you've been picking out the caller. You get to pick out the caller again today. What's the caller going to be?
Number 7.
All right, lucky caller.
Lucky 7.
I'm surprised you didn't do the Taylor Swift 13. You still maybe someday you'll do 13.
Maybe.
We're looking for caller lucky 7 right now. Lucky 7 547 KORD 547 KORD. You want to see Kenny Chesney this weekend in Seattle? We got your hookup. Good luck from 1027 KORD.
The Cord Morning Show with Rick and Patty. Back with more next on number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Morgan Wallen, number one for New Country. It's 1027 KORD. You got Ricky, got Patty. 75 degrees for you right now, Tri-Cities. Whole lot of sunshine for you. 110 could be the high today.
I can't. It's 75 right now. It's
I know.
not even 8 o'clock.
I know, not even 8 o'clock.
I
Just
mean.
be aware of that. Know before you go, before you hit the roadways and all that. And of course, stay hydrated. Anywhere, everywhere on the station mobile app. Water Follies Wednesday.
Mark's going to be coming in.
Yep, have him coming in a little bit, and we'll talk about that in just a bit, about 10 minutes away from that. Before we get to all of that, the KORD mobile app's got a lot of great free content you can check out and read. A couple things that you might not know. Target is doing away with with checks. You can no longer
Can't write a check at Target.
They said, so it's interesting. I read the statistics. 9 out of 10 people back in 2009 used at least a check once a year to do something. And now it's gotten to the point where hardly anybody ever.
Who writes a check anymore?
I guess the baby boomer generation might be it, but I haven't written a check. Everything is auto debit, even for your bank.
I don't even carry my checkbook with me anymore. Because
checkbook? What?
I know.
I don't even have it.
I know.
I mean, I got to go find it. I don't even know where my checkbooks. I don't even have a checkbook.
I've got 2.
So
But I couldn't tell you the last time I've written a check.
anytime I've needed a check, I get a counter check at my bank. So I'll walk in and go, hey, and they print 3 at a
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
But that's it. I haven't had a checkbook in
I know.
years.
Well, I've got 2 of them
Wow.
somewhere.
Wow, that's kinda
Well,
crazy.
in my desk at home.
That's kind of crazy there. So, yeah, Target's not doing that anymore for you. Also, there's a big stretch of I-84. We talk about it all the time.
Well, we were talking about it yesterday
Yeah.
because I don't even know that I've ever driven it. I know I have.
You have.
I know I have.
Cabbage Hill, of course. Dead Man's Pass.
But truckers, it's often closed in the wintertime.
When you see the videos. You saw the video yesterday. Like, I'm not going up and down that. I'm like, think about all the, exactly.
No.
There's a reason why it's got the runaway. I heard you yesterday listen to the video where the guy's like, his brakes are smoking as he's coming down Cabbage Hill.
Yes.
Like, wow.
I mean, if you don't know, if you don't know how to drive it.
So have you ever seen, I've never seen it. I know it exists, but have you ever seen anybody use the runaway truck ramps ever in your
I've never seen it
either. I've
use
seen videos of people using it, but I've never seen it actually. Like, I've never been following behind a trucker that had to use it, if ever in driving around. So, but yeah, Cabbage Hill is quite.
We'll have to ask Trucker Travis.
Yeah,
on that.
absolutely.
Have you ever had to use that?
That would be a good question for him there. So yeah, and again, a normal car you can't use it because it would just you hit that it's almost like concrete when you hit all that gravel.
I can't even. No.
So anyway, it's very treacherous. And Patty wrote all about it. It's a driver's nightmare. Check out the videos. Check out the story. It's all posted for you now on the station mobile app.
You're listening to Rick and Patty in the morning on number one for New Country, 102.7 KORD.
And of course, we love when we get special guests in the studio. We got him from Waterfallies. It's Hector. Good morning, Hector.
Good morning. Good to see you all.
Oh my God.
See you.
Good to see you. We're getting excited. Okay, we've been trying to count down the days. Off the top of your head, how many days do you think we got to go here?
I think it's 10.
Okay. All right. 10 days. I mean, we're going to take Hector at his word. 10 days.
10 or 14, somewhere in there. It's about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know. It's getting close. How does it? Is it almost surreal when you get this close to it, Hector?
It's getting so close that for me, I feel like we're already on because we're meeting constantly here with our board of directors, just making sure things are ready to go. So we're on it right now.
Just so you know, it's 16 days
Is it
to go.
16?
Oh,
there you
16.
go.
I'm at
I
the
feel a
site,
lot cooler. There you
waterfollies.com.
go.
Oh, does it have a
There you
countdown?
go.
It does. 16 days
There
to go.
you go.
See,
That's what I love.
Hector, don't feel bad. I do that all the time off the top of my head. Blah, 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 blah.
No, we're ready to go.
We are. Well, we're excited. Number one, let's talk about some of the cool things that are happening. If you've never been to the Tri-Cities, I always like to start the interview like that. Is like if you are new to the Tri-Cities, because most of us know all about the racing, but tell us exactly what Waterfallies does and what's going on.
Yeah, so Waterfallies, it's you hear when I go out of town, and you hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I've been to the Waterfallies." That's how I know the Tri-Cities. We've been in it for many years here. It's been just a tradition to have boats on the water. So these are hydroplane boats that go, speeds up to almost 200 miles an hour, right? And they're just amazing to watch. It's what we call thunder, right? Thunder on the river, right? You're hearing that thunder.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so it's that action and that speed that you're seeing of boats racing on the water. But then also you have the air show. STCUS air shows taking place as well. So a lot of activities.
I love that. A lot of people don't realize that air show is just absolutely amazing. And the cool thing about that air show, you kind of sort of see it all around town, not just from the side of the
You hear
rivers.
it too.
Absolutely. So, and you got a great new sponsor on that.
So we got a great sponsor. So we got the air show. We have STCU Air Show. And then we also have another great supporter that came through here just recently, Apollo. So I'm very excited to have this community support from both STCU and Apollo stepping up as title sponsors. So it'll be the Apollo Columbia Cup here this year.
A lot of people Hector, people don't realize a lot of effort, to bring this all to the Tri-Cities year after year after year. Let's talk about the volunteers and all that. What does all that take and encompasses there?
Yeah, so it's good to have that financial support, but then also you need that hard, heavy lifting work as well.
Oh, yeah.
And this is year-round work. Of course, the weekend of, we have hundreds of volunteers that are out there from parking cars, giving people their VIP tickets or giving ticket packages out there. And then also the cleanup. There's a lot going on afterwards too. We forget that there's a lot of cleanup that takes place as well. So
absolutely, and it's both sides of the river. So Pasco and Kennewick side, lots of folks coming, lots of new people come to Tri-Cities, lots of people who've been here, and it really is a wonderful, awesome weekend you guys bring together there.
Yeah, both sides of the river shore. So the Kennewick side, the Pasco side, both are great viewing areas. But you need those volunteers to make sure everyone's safe, both on the water and on the river shores as well.
I love it. Well, let's talk about tickets. How do they get
them?
Yeah,
where do we
tickets.
go?
Plenty of tickets available still. We still got some. We got some viewing areas still available as well. But general admission, you can get all of these at waterfollies.com. Please go to waterfollies.com to get your tickets. The viewing areas, both on the Kennewick side and the Pasco side, we got some VIP areas, some ticket packages still available on both sides. And then, of course, general admission tickets. Those are there's plenty still there as well.
Perfect.
I like it. And let's talk about the free kids tickets. I know kids. What's the deal with the kids?
Kids going free. Thanks to our sponsors. Well, we got a Kids Zone, area available also on the Kennewick side. So plenty of kids activities. Very family friendly event. We ask families to come down and bring your kids. Tickets, again, waterfollies.com. That's where you can get them all.
Well, we're super excited. Hector, thanks for coming in, talking about Water Follies. 16 days, like she said.
16 days.
16 to go.
It's going to be
We're ready.
here. Are you excited about the weather? What's the weather? I mean, I know it's going to be hot the next couple weeks here, but are we going to be good for Water Follies? I think it's going to be.
We're hoping for the best.
Yeah.
The last weekend in July, it's usually our warmest, but we're ready for it. We've had many years where we've seen it all, right?
That's right.
Our staff, the volunteers, are prepared to see whatever weather's out there. We're ready to take it on and make sure everyone's safe and having a good time.
That's why we dip into the Columbia.
That's
That's
right.
what it's
For
like.
sure.
It's like everybody run for the Columbia, jump on in. It's going to be awesome. Water Follies. Love it, Hector. Thanks for coming in. And of course, Water Follies Wednesday. And we'll see you next week, hopefully.
We'll see you. Thank you.
All right, 756. It's number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
We love to hear from you, and it's easier than ever to reach out. Just open up the Cord mobile app and send us an app chat message, or you can contact us the old-fashioned way at 509-547-KORD. Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Number one for New Country, 1027 KORD. It's you time. It's Scott McCreary. It's 12 minutes after 8. You got Rick, you got Patty. Always great to be with you right now. 77 degrees. Whole lot of sunshine. I know. It's
It's going to be 110 today. 110.
It is.
Are you ready for that?
I'm ready for it. To me, when it gets to a certain point, once it's over 100, to me, it's like,
It's
okay,
all the same.
It's
all the same. It's
yeah.
just hot.
Now,
it's just hot.
The funny thing about our household is my border collie, he doesn't care. And there's been the last few years when it gets this hot, it's like there was a few years back where he literally would stroke himself. I mean, he'd be staggering with his ball.
Yeah.
No, because he just wants
he
to.
just knows he wants to. You better throw that
Yeah.
ball to him.
Yeah, exactly. So what I've done is I've had to limit his time. He hates it
Yeah.
because I'm like, okay, when I get home, I throw the ball for a little bit. I'm like, that's good enough, Barkley. We're good, man. We're good. But he's like, well, I want more. And I remember a few years back when I actually saw him staggering across I'm like, nope, we're not getting to that point to where
My dog just drops. He just
drops.
drops, puts his belly on the ground.
Yeah.
he just drops.
What's DJ? He's
He's a Boston Terrier.
Yeah, right. So they and
the vet warned me they don't like the heat.
yeah, little pug dogs are the little nose and how they
The
breathe.
ones because they snort. They
You love it.
yeah they have
I love it. I love it. So yeah, you got to take good care of your animals because they don't know-
like the heat.
They don't
Nope.
know. They don't know the difference. Well, anywhere, everywhere, keep track of that weather forecast. You can keep track of that weather forecast right there on the station mobile app. Make sure you download it, the KORD mobile app. And we're gonna double check. I think we have more Kenny Chesney tickets for tomorrow.
I'll hunt the bus down.
I know. We're
find
gonna
out.
we'll talk about that. 7:20 tomorrow morning. Kenny Chesney Saturday, and then the Pendleton Whiskey Music Fest on Saturday. You're jazzed about it. You're getting excited
I'm
about
going.
it.
And listen to this. Jeff is working the event. I go, hey, we're going to have such a great time. He's like, about that.
Oh, geez. Oh, geez.
Well, now what?
You're gonna take a
I'm calling my friend Helen.
I know, Helen. You listening, Helen? Looks like you're going to the
Yeah.
Pendleton Whiskey
Oh, yeah.
Music Fest. Well, anywhere, everywhere you go, make sure you get up to date on the weather and all that. Everything is at your fingertips right there on the free KORD mobile app.
You're waking up with the Cord Morning Show, number one for New Country, 1027 KORD.
Is there you go. That's their latest Cowgirls at 8:24. You got Rick and Patty.
Wanted to ask about that Ernest
I have
situation.
no
What do you think happened?
I have no idea. I do not speculate on that stuff. I just know.
I speculate.
I guess I'm one of those people. I understand that they love what they do. And I've always felt if I just happened to come into a bunch of money, if I was that lucky, that fortunate, you wouldn't hear from me again. Like if they said, "Oh, Rick Michaels is now worth $20 million," I would not work. I mean,
See you later.
Yeah.
Adios, folks.
So it's like, what is it right now? It's like I don't think the Hawk 2 girl is going to make enough money to do that.
What
but
is-
but,
I mean,
but it's
really?
gone viral. She's gone viral and she's having her 15 minutes of fame. Now, if that ever happened to me where I had 15 minutes of fame and I was able to get a couple $1 million, guess what I do? Again, you'd never hear from me ever again. Like, whatever happened to Rick Michaels? Well, took his money and ran.
The things that go viral and how and why.
I get it.
Amaze me.
It does amaze. It does amaze me.
I don't know.
But when I see folks like Ernest, a great example is, I mean, he's been very successful. He's done great, But the family, according to the statement,
Something caught up to him.
is
Yeah.
suffering.
Yeah.
So again, it's like, but to me, I'm like, man, how much money does someone need? When you learn that so and so has $150 million in the bank, you'd never hear from me. You'd be like, whatever happened to that guy? Because I would take that money and run. So I just never understand. Like I said, when I see, and I'm super excited to see Willie Nelson out on the road. I saw him years ago in Farm Aid, but I'm like, you're 90, Willie.
91.
I know.
91.
And you love what you do. I get it. You love what you do. But when is enough enough?
I know, but yes, when when are you going to take some time for yourself?
Exactly. Trust me. Time's ticking.
You don't need that much money.
Right. You got all the money in the world.
Yes, enjoy it.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're going to tie this off for other people's problems. Got a situation going on with Jen in Kennewick. What's going on with Jen?
So there's a checkout person. So at the grocery store, they take up money. They collect money for causes like a blood drive or leukemia. And her husband doesn't give at all, but she usually does. She says she likes to round up to the nearest dollar or dropping in a couple of bucks. There's one checkout guy that likes to shame people into giving, and yesterday she said he acted like a jerk. Ask Jen why. Don't you care about the kids who have cancer? And he had no idea that she'd already donated that day. And she goes, it still annoyed me. So do I complain to the manager or should I stop shopping there? What would you do if you were me, Jen in Kennewick?
A lot of people are chiming in on Facebook. What are they saying this morning?
Shannon says, I'd call him out. We don't shame people into donating to charities. On top of that, it's always a better idea to donate privately because there's no reason for that business to get a tax cut instead of you.
That's right. Bobby says, no one should be shamed for not donating. No one knows your story but you. Myself, I donate to one specific. I do not donate to one specific organization because of how they treated my family. That's no one's business, and that's from Bobby Joe.
Jason says it's my money, and I decide where it goes, and who knows where that money actually goes. That's exactly what I'd tell them. If it was my child that needed the care, it's my responsibility to care and provide for said child.
Brian says, I won't donate. Why give a corporation the tax benefit on my dollar? If they wanted, they would donate the money anyways. But shareholder greed wins every time, and that's from Brian.
Carol says, that's a tough one. I think what I would say is I donated earlier today and then quietly tell him that what he's doing is wrong. And then if he continues, I would definitely say something to the owner.
Skylina says, I'd be talking to the boss. Be talking to the boss there. So, and then somebody decided to put up some spam.
Yeah.
Up there too.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna report that comment real quick.
I'm getting rid of it.
There you go. I'm fraud and scam there for you. So it looks like overwhelmingly, you guys, in terms of, it's up to you basically.
But I would say something. You don't know what I've given, or you don't even know my financial situation. I might go off on that person that day. You never know.
And I feel bad for the person because sometimes we've all had bosses who put that, hey, you need to go out there and sell some credit cards. You get out there, Well, I'm just scanning items. No, there's a quota. Hey guys, hey Patty, if you get 10 credit cards,
you get a bonus.
You get a pizza party on Friday. So if you can sell 10 credit cards, and these poor people. Sometimes we blame the cashier for something that they're not even.
It's tough. It's really hard when you are supposed to try to get somebody to sign up for something that they really get another credit card, please.
Absolutely.
That's tough.
Jen, we did our best to solve it for you. Most people said again, you don't have to donate to anything.
You do not.
And if you are being harassed, of course, you can go talk to the boss if you feel the need. And a lot of people say, there's a lot of great points made. Go check out those comments some more. What do you guys think? Let us know. App chat us. It's other people's problems. You got Rick and Patty.
Starting your day the right way with the Cord Morning Show. #1 for New Country. 102.7 KORD.